Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. And this video is a little interesting. So, as you can see from the title, we're doing our hashtag failed project pan. So this is all sparked by my collection videos. I noticed that I had a lot of products that never got finished from my project pans. And I was like, you know what? We should do something about that. For better or for worse, we should do something about that. And this is the video where I revisit those things. So this is a strange video, and we're just gonna go into it. You're gonna see a lot of not my proudest moments, but we're gonna see what happens here. So the first one, which is probably the most learning I did in a single year through project panning, was my Pan That Palette 2017, and it's the Tarte Showstopper palette. It was pretty much brand new when I started, and that's what it looks like now. Clearly nowhere close to being done. But I want to focus on these two shades here. They are a matte cream crease shade and this gold, I don't know, shimmer, I guess is the color that we talked about today. And I just want to see how far I can go with these. I'd really like to use this palette up and get it out of my collection. I'm not too worried about everything, but gosh darn it, I want to finish those too. I'll probably revisit this palette again later on, sorry. But as of right now, we're going to focus on the two that I most pan on and see what I can do about that. This is such a depressing palette. That was like 12 months worth of use. I think I actually skipped a month, so this is 11 months worth of use. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm giving myself to Christmas to see how far I can get on those two. We shall see. It shouldn't be challenging, but we shall see. Another failed one, this NYX Mauve Blush. I tried to hit pan on this. I think I tried this twice to hit pan on it. And I would really like to hit pan on it, like I said the first two times. This is a really old blush for me, and I'd like to hit pan on it. We shall see. We shall see how that goes. I've got dips, but I just haven't hit pan yet. So I just finished up my most expensive project pan, and there are two products in there that I failed on that I really think I can finish. The first one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This one right here. I have probably like a fourth left on this. I just need to continue using this and get this out of my collection. I do not want to just sit around forever. This is too expensive to sit around, and it's not my favorite. So like, why bother keeping it? I also have the Lancome Tint Idol foundation. Now that it is proudly September, I will be losing my tan here, and I want to bring this back in. I do not have very much left. I just have that much left, and I'd really like to get this out of my collection. I wasn't able to do it in my most expensive project pan. I got a tan, and I ended up mixing this, and I just really like to get that gone. Please, I would like to get rid of this. I just have so much foundation, and it's a growing category. Now, I don't think it's going to take me 4 months to use up that foundation. It might, to be honest with you, because I don't know how light I'm going to get. But I did use up all of this, like the rest of it, in 5 months. So I think I can use this up here. Woo! I almost dropped it. Pretty shortly. I think that might give me 2 months worth of use. And if that's the case, I'm going to roll in my Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in soft beige. And I really want to use this up. You guys know this is another project pan, but know that this is my backup for this project as well. I'd really like this get gone. I thought I was going to use this up by the end of September. Funny story. It's nowhere close to being done. But this is a darker shade for me, and I'd like to use it up here sooner rather than later. Now, let's talk current project pans, because I had set some goals for myself at the beginning of this year, and through that collection video I noticed that there were a couple I was pretty far from, so I want to make sure that I hit those goals. So while these are failed we're gonna make it a winner, okay? These are products I'm 90% sure I can finish up. And what I'm talking about is primers. I had a goal of staying to 10 primers this year and hopefully getting a little lower than 10 primers. But I've got 3 samples I think I can fly through here. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base in Radiant Pink. This is just super tiny, and I know when I use this, I can use this up I think in 3 weeks. So I also have the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. I had this in my advent calendar this year, and I really liked it, and I'd like to use that one up. And the last one, these are also itty bitty. These are all like 4 to 5 milliliters. Super small. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer, and I would just like to go ahead and use this up as well. And if I can use up those 3, which I think I can in 4 months, I'm giving my luck an extra month of just in case stuff. I will be getting closer to my 10 number. We shall see what happens there. Don't buy any more primers, Julie. Don't buy any more primers. And don't get any free samples of primers. Just knock that off. Okay. I also have 3 products from my mini lip use up. These are just things that I want to focus on using and getting out of my collection. And I must admit, I randomly reached into that bin of the mini lip products I'm trying to use up and pulled out 3. And these just happen to be the 3 I grabbed, and I think that these are fine for the season. I have the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lip in Embellishment. We all know I'm not going to hit 30 on this project, but I'm inching closer every month. I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Paris, one of my favorites. This is like a really, really hot pink. Let me swatch these for you, actually. Okay, so this is Paris, and this is Embellishment from NYX. And then that last one, it's just a super shiny tinted tinted balm, and this is from the Tarte. This brand, this is in the shade Nude. And look at that packaging. How cute is that? But that is what it looks like. I didn't use it actually before I swatched it, so it's a little still hot here, so it melted a smidge, which is super not fun. But that's where we're at. Those are 3 lip products I will be using through the end of the year and hopefully finishing all 3 of those. I don't think, I mean, I'm going to say this now, but we all know what's going to happen here. I don't think it's going to be the, end all be all to use up 0.05 fluid ounces. And oh, that's funny. This actually has 3 times the amount of product as this one does. This one has 0.15 fluid ounces. That's funny. But I do think I need to focus on them to use them up. 2 more categories of things I have failed in. And one is nail polish. And when I counted my nail polish, I realized there were nail polishes from like last year, 2018, that I haven't pulled back in for my project polish. But they're so close to being done, and I wanted to throw them into a project, aka this one. So then I don't have to worry about like not focusing on them. Like just use them up and then be gone. The first one that's definitely gonna be gone is this taupe. This is an OPI nail polish mini. As you can see, I'm like way down there. Like, what's that? 4 uses left, maybe 5. So that just needs to get used up and out of my collection. That when I saw that, I was like, Julie, are you serious, girl? Just use that up. And the other one, this one, I know I'm not going to finish up, but I do want to get some progress on. This is the Zoya polish in the shade Aspen. I love this shade. This is a matte white with a silver shimmer in it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And you can't see it because it's stark white. But I am right there to begin with. I do need to shake this one up. I would like to get about halfway down onto this thing, onto the bottle. It does taper a little bit, so if I can get about halfway, I'll set a goal on this. My neighbor just used his motorcycle. But I'm going to go ahead and set a goal on that so we can all see together where I will end up. And hopefully that will work out in my favor. I do know I'm still trying to finish my project polishes, but add in a little extra, I don't think will hurt too much. It probably will hurt a lot, but hopefully not too much. And then I've got fragrances. I was looking through my fragrance collection. I realized that there were 2 fragrances that I actually had pretty good progress on that I should just finish up for the end of the year. I know I said I was going to like focus on my like scent birds and use up those, but then I was really thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just use up the ones I want to finish and then I've already got half use out of? I mean, yes, it'll take a little bit longer, but I think that that's okay because I'll have to use them up eventually anyways. And what I'm talking about is this Mood fragrance. This is by Victoria's Secret. I have it in Sweet Cravings. It's got this wonderful spray thing here, and I'm starting right there. So I do have a good amount of progress on this, clearly. I've used about half the bottle. This is 2.5 fluid ounces. So I do think this will take almost the remainder of time to use up. I do think this will take about 4 months. But I like this scent. This is one of my oldest fragrances. It still smells good, but I can tell you that this one will probably go bad here sooner rather than later. And so, let's just use this up and be done with it. And that will be another ounce of fluid, ounce of fragrance outside of my life. I do use up about 0.33 fluid ounces per month. So I do think this will take 3 to 4 months to use up. And that's as much time as I have. But if I'm feeling really fresh or I guess really stinky, and I put on a lot more fragrance than I think I'm going to, I did want to put in a second fragrance in here just in case, and that is my Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. This is another one was in a project of mine. I'm right there. And I want to finish this up, but this will not be my main focus. My main focus will be the other one. Sorry, I just saw something floating in there. That's gross. I think it's okay. So what I don't really love about this particular one is that it's open top. So I have to pour it on myself, which either can be like really bad or I don't get very much fragrance at all. But we shall see how that works out. Again, not a main focus of mine, but I think I can use it up. Maybe not by Christmas, but hopefully by like January, February time period. And there we go. Those are the products I have failed in the past. But I will not fail this project. I will work really, really hard to get these gone, to use them up, and to really give these products some love so they don't take them into the new year with me. I probably will also do like a rushing project pan at the very end. But I think that these particular products will take some time to go through, in particular to hit some of my year-end goals. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.